Matching research questions to the appropriate research design. As mentioned previously in this course, the research design choice should depend on the nature of the research phenomenon being studied and the questions you intend to answer for your study. Here you see the breakdown of the research design and methodologies. Exploratory research's research problem is unclear, and the researcher wants to scope out the nature and extent of a certain research problem. You could use an interpretive design if there are no good theories to explain the phenomenon of interest, and you want to build a theory to fill in the unmet gap in that area. Positivist design encompasses competing theories that exist, and the researcher wishes to test these different theories or integrate them into a larger theory. Regardless of the specific research design chosen, the researcher should strive to collect quantitative and qualitative data using a combination of techniques: questionnaires, interviews, observations, documents, or secondary data. Methodologies can gather both quantitative and qualitative data. Irrespective of the specific research design employed, the goal of the researcher should be to collect as much and as diverse data as possible that can help generate the best possible insights about the phenomenon of interest. This is the alignment table that you'll be using in your assignment. You can see the areas you can input the problem statement, the purpose statement, and the research questions. Then you can find alignment with the research design by adding the instruments and type of data you plan on collecting. Let's run through a couple of examples to practice matching research questions to the research design before you start your own assignment. Here's our first example. Take a moment to review the problem, purpose, and research questions in this alignment table for a dissertation that was completed in 2020. Do you think the research design is qualitative or quantitative, exploratory or interpretive? Pause the video to think deeply about the topic, problem statement, purpose statement, and the research questions. What type of data would you collect for the research questions presented? So let's find out how you did. This research design is actually a qualitative exploratory design. However, the researcher gathered both quantitative and qualitative data to provide a clearer picture of the research problem. Your hint should have been the sub-research questions. They were framed as more open-ended types of questions. When looking deeper at research question 1, it's framed as an exploratory question. So how'd you do? Don't worry about memorizing all research designs. The important piece is to see how the research design and the data collected is matching up with the topic, purpose, and research questions. So go ahead and pause the video again to re-look at how this dissertation from the ISLT department in 2020 aligned their research questions with the appropriate research design. And then we'll try again with a different example. So here's the second dissertation example from the ISLT department at FSU in 2019. Take a moment to review this alignment table and see if you can project the research design. Do you think the research design is qualitative or quantitative? Pause the video again to read through the topic, problem, and purpose statements, and the research questions. The research design is a positivist, quasi-experimental study with a hypothesis. The data collected was quantitative from multiple sources. The hint should have been when you read in the purpose that the researcher wanted to determine the relationship. Or in the research questions, the questions were framed as close-ended questions. So how did you do with this one? As you can imagine, it tends to get easier the more practice you get. So start with your own dissertation topic and alignment table in the next assignment. Map your topic, problem, and purpose statements, research questions, then project the type of data you'd like to collect and the research design you would like to conduct. Remember, this is just a draft, so no pressure. Good luck!